Hela G, hi. You asked how to deactivate a scheduled task on a holiday. So I think you went through that, showing how to change the status. But if you can just repeat it again for our
So
listeners
one thing to remember too,
or
that if
viewers.
something does trigger on a day that, let's say it is a holiday or it's a weekend, you can go in and adjust your schedule. It doesn't mean that you can't delay it or things like that. But, part of your workflow is delaying or just keeping an active work order in your system. But when you're looking at a scheduled task, you want to make sure that it is triggering on the dates and times that you want it to. So again, standardly, holidays fall on Christmas, New Year's, those are days that they're going to fall on. So January 1st, always. Sometimes the first of the month, which is probably the most common trigger date, uh, could be a holiday or it could be a weekend. So again, I usually say if you don't want something to fall on a holiday, try and do it, like the first Tuesday of a month or a year. And normally Tuesday is a pretty good day, or Wednesday. Again, the system doesn't recognize holidays. It just recognizes dates, whether it's the first Monday or the first date or the 15th of a month. It doesn't really matter. If it comes into your task list on that, you could either delay it to when you might be back or to when the holiday is over. So again, maybe over Thanksgiving break or things like that. Or you could go in and adjust it so it doesn't fall on a holiday weekend. So what I mean by that is standardly, you know, in this date range here, every Tuesday or every Wednesday, again, you can play with your timing. It's up to you. You can adjust your timing to whatever you want it to be.
Thank you. Ryan had the answer for the photos, the images that are too small. He says you can view high definition versions of the images in the Space Center, which is the
That's correct.
correct answer. Hi, Ryan. Thank you for that.
It,
Uh,
you're welcome.
Zulinia, hi. I can see everything when I'm logged in on my computer, but when I log into my iPad, it doesn't show everything. Why?
Because you
I'm
don't have
guessing
your
she's talking.
filter set properly. And for anybody that's using the mobile app, this is a really good thing. We're going to walk through this because it's something you need to know. When you're in the mobile app, the system doesn't automatically allow preventative maintenance to come in. You have to tell it that you want it. So if you're in the mobile app, everybody knows in the upper right corner, there's a filter. When you tap on filter, the recommended filter is to change the status to active, which is everything open, especially in the mobile app, because your screen size is very limited and you don't need to scroll through 100 work orders to find out what's open. The next one you're going to do is you're going to do your range. You're going to change your range to 30 days, last 30 days, technically, is what it is. But more importantly, over to the right in your filter, you have 3 check marks. And those check marks are usually gray. If they're all blue, uncheck them and only check one for now. And that's going to be preventative maintenance. You're going to check off that little mark so it turns blue, and that's directly across for PMs. Now, if you also filter by what's assigned to you, then you would check off that box. Don't check off priority because priority will highlight on your screen anyway. So let's recap. Active, last 30 days, definitely preventative maintenance checked off on that filter. Okay. And then again, if you only filter by what's assigned to you, then you would check that off and then you would hit submit. And that will allow scheduled maintenance to come in. You will also see all work orders then. Okay. That's really important because a lot of people call saying, I'm not seeing scheduled maintenance in the app. It's because you haven't told the system you need to.